Guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new and you are just passing by. I feel like I'm so repetitive at the beginning of every video now, but I just want to thank you guys for taking a moment to pop on my channel and check out a video. If you're new, I'm Jordan Cheyenne. I do a Q&A every week. I try to put it up on Fridays, but sometimes I slack and it gets up on the weekend. To let you guys know a little bit more about me, especially if you are new, I tend to answer a lot of questions about like my son, relationships, like goals, things like that, so you can decide if you would like to support me here on YouTube. Personally, when I'm browsing other channels, I find that it's really cool if the first video that I come across from another channel is like a Q&A and I get to know all about that person and I'm like, yeah, she's cool as hell, I'm gonna follow her. Or I'm like, I don't really jive with that person. Like, I think it's really cool and it like shows your personality. So we're doing a Q&A today. I asked you guys on Instagram. Last week I did one Snapchat style where I open your snaps on camera. That video is up on my channel if you want to check it out, and it was really cool to see your guys' faces, but I do know that I have more followers on Instagram, so I decided I would do it on Instagram this week. I will link both of my social medias down below. If you would like to follow me, you can be included in the video for next week. So I think I have like almost 200 questions, so we will jump into this. If you are new, I'd be really happy if you subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. The first question we have today is from Kelsey56__. And I see that you comment on a lot of my stuff, so thank you, and hey girl. She said, hey mama, do you have any tips for being in a long distance relationship, and have you ever been cheated on, and how did you deal with it? Love your videos, XOXO. Love you too. I have never actually been in a long distance relationship, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I've only had 3 like serious boyfriends, and yeah, none of them were long distance. I would say communication is like key. Personally, I don't think I could do a long distance relationship unless someone was like in the military or the Navy and I was just so in love with that person and like we could make it work, just having good communication over social media and Skype and like phone calls and stuff. But if I just lived in another state from someone like indefinitely, I don't think I could do it, because personally when I fall for someone or when I really like someone, I want to be around them all the time. So I think that would be really hard for me. And have I ever been cheated on? I guess like it was one time. I'm not making an excuse. Of course, being cheated on is like the worst thing in the world. I say it like that because I was super young and I was like kind of on and off dating this guy. It was when I was 17. And we weren't really like boyfriend, girlfriend, but we were dating. And personally to me, if I'm dating you, I am not gonna date anybody else. It's just you, and I make that clear. And I thought we had made that clear, but this guy took someone else to Vegas. He took another girl to Vegas. I just remember being completely heartbroken, and this was back in the day when MySpace was super popular. So the reason I found out is because I logged onto his MySpace one day and he had moved her up on his top friends, and I was like, oh hell no. And then I saw like pictures of them in Vegas, and he had invited me to that Vegas trip, but I was so young back then. My mom was like, no, you're not going to Vegas with this guy that you barely know. And so she wouldn't let me go, and I remember crying in my room for like 2 days because I couldn't go. I was like, he's gonna have so much fun without me, he's gonna go to strip clubs. Little did I know he was like bringing a whole nother girl. And then we ended up breaking up, and then my dumb ass got back with him. Like 6 months later, we had like a new relationship and it was over, and completely immature. But yeah, that was my like being cheated on experience. It wasn't anything, you know, too crazy because we were younger, but it still really sucked. I remember feeling heartbroken and just crying my eyes out. So yeah, not about that cheating life. MICACR, ever visited any Spanish-speaking country? Love from an Argentine girl. Woo, hey mama. You guys know in my other Q&As I said I would love to visit any other country that speaks Spanish, because I do speak Spanish and it's so fun for me, and I can't really talk to my family because they don't speak it. So I'd love to be around people who I can talk with. The only place I've been is Mexicali in Mexico, of course. This is another Q&A as well, but I'd really like to go to Spain, España, and I don't know, anywhere else where they speak Spanish. Yes, I would love to go. Janae said, how did you get your son's name? I chose Christian because it means of Christ. And as you guys know, my son was born extremely early, 3 months early, and he was only a pound. And we just thought he was a miracle from God, like of Christ. So Christian just fits so perfectly. And he has a nickname now. We call him Papa, or like Little Papa. So we don't even really say Christian that much as a family. We're always just like, hey Papa, like, we call him the Little Papa. It's just so cute, but I think Christian is extremely fitting, and I'm super happy that I chose that. Megan Manchek said, if you weren't doing YouTube, what would be your dream job? Love you and your videos. Hey girl, love you too. I would be singing or playing guitar or writing songs or just touring and like trying to make music a career, which is really hard with a kid, but that's the only other like big passion in my life that I have. If you guys can hear Christian, he's over here playing with his toys. He did not want a nap today. He was like, Mom, just not happening today. So I was like, okay, boo, you do you. You don't want a nap? It's all good, but mom still has to film. Next question, Anja_Nene. What did you do to get your big break in doing YouTube? What made you realize that you could do this full time? So, hey girl, you might be a new subscriber because I mentioned before my son, I was working retail, I worked for Verizon Wireless for 3 years, and my son was going to daycare Monday through Friday, but because he has some breathing issues, like health issues, because he was born so early, he was getting very sick in daycare. When he catches a cold, it gets very bad, it gets to like bronchitis. Just because his immune system is so sensitive because he was born so early. So in daycare, he was getting extremely sick. Not to mention, daycare was almost costing me as much as my rent because it was 5 days a week. So when I pulled that out of the equation, the amount of money I was making at Verizon wasn't worth paying that much for daycare and then my rent and everything like that. So I decided to quit my job and just do YouTube. Like I was saying in one of my other videos, YouTube does pay you on video views, and then you do get like some sponsorships. You guys will notice I'm really good right now at not doing a lot of sponsored videos. I do some if I truly stand behind a product and I really love it and I truly think you guys are gonna love it. I think there's no reason why I can't work with a company and get paid for that, because that is my job and I'm doing that company a favor by letting you guys know about their products or bringing awareness to you. But I also feel really good about it if it's something I truly believe in and I'm being honest with you guys. I think there's no reason why I can't do a sponsored video. But I do a lot of Q&As and chit chats and full days of eating, and none of those are ever sponsored. So I do have like some sponsored videos how I get paid. I would say after I hit like 50 or 60,000 subscribers, I started making a little bit more. But you definitely have to have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers to make a lot on YouTube. So I am definitely hoping that I get there one day. I just signed up for something new with Ipsy, so I'm going to be filming at the Ipsy Studios in Los Angeles, and I'm going to be meeting a bunch of other people who make videos, so hopefully my channel will slowly start to grow, and yeah, I'm excited. Nadia9395 said, gorgeous as usual. Thanks. My question for you is, how was your pregnancy experience? I will leave a video below for you. It was one of the first videos that I did, so I wasn't really too like good on camera or anything. I think I'm kind of shy in that video, but I talked all about having my son 3 months early. My pregnancy experience was horrible. Well, the first few weeks were fine. I thought it was going well, but then I went into labor 3.5 months early and everything just went horribly. Or not horribly, my son is here, he's a miracle, everything ended fine. But I guess the best word is that it was a very scary experience, so it was definitely not normal. I will have the video linked below for you guys. The next question is from Kateri Valdez _. How's your relationship with Christian's father? We don't have one at all. That's fine with me. At the beginning, I wanted us to just be friends and be co-parents, but he is pretty immature and cannot do that. If he's not with me, then it's too painful to see us, or he can't be around us or whatever. It's very immature and pathetic, and it's his choice to not be around his son. And you know what? He's missing out, because I have the best kid ever who is so full of life and so happy and so loving and so cute. And every day that he misses out on that, he's just gonna regret it later. So I'm very happy that I have my son full time, and I love him more than anything. Smile_Beck said, what's your favorite novela? I'm watching Rebelade on Netflix. Give it a shot. Te quiero. Yo también te quiero, mamá. I think my favorite novelas are ones with Carmen Villalobos, which I've told you guys, she's my favorite actress. She is hermosísima. She's just like bien simpática, super hermosa, like the girl that I love. Any novela that she's in, I will watch it. I just recently watched Tierra de Reyes, which is Land of Honor, I believe. Sin Senos No Hay Paraíso, that one was really good. I also really loved Aurora. There's so many that I watched, and they're pretty much all on Telemundo, the network, which I just upgraded my TV package just so I could have that, so I can like watch my Spanish shows. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm Mexican deep down. Lorac_Hall said, what's your favorite healthy meal? I found your channel looking for weight loss inspiration. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I love when you guys find my channel by like my meal prep videos or something, and it brings you to my channel. I really appreciate that. My favorite, I like got off track there. My favorite healthy meal right now is Brussels sprouts and chicken. I cook the Brussels sprouts in the oven with olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper, and they just get really crispy and they're amazing with 4 or 5 ounces. Hey boo boo, come here! With 4 or 5 ounces of grilled chicken with some Flavor God seasoning is super healthy and super yummy. And Taylor NPV said, would you rather have no eyelashes or no eyebrows? Woo, that is a hard one. I think I would rather have no eyelashes, because then I could just glue on fake lashes, because you know I gotta have that brow game strong. Becca Elise said, would you be willing to do an everyday makeup tutorial? Your face always looks spot on and I love your videos. Well, I love you, girl. Yes, okay, a lot of you guys ask for more beauty videos, but then I'll put up a beauty video and it doesn't get that many views. Like my Q&As and my meal prep videos tend to get more, but I will do more beauty videos because I know you guys want to see those. I don't really classify myself as a beauty channel, do I? I don't know. I used to, but I don't do that many like beauty videos. So if there's any specific ones you guys would like to see, I will do them for you. An everyday like face makeup routine I think would be great. So I can probably film that pretty soon actually and have that ready for you guys. I think that's all the questions I'm gonna answer for today. As always, I will leave my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest. Just kidding, don't follow me on Pinterest. I have like 2 followers. I like never go on there. I'll leave all my social media down below. If you're finding me through this video, I do have some other story time or Q&A videos that are pretty like interesting topics about like losing my virginity, like a crazy date that I went on, some crazy stuff, girl. So I'll leave it below for you if you're new and you want to check those out. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.